We met where swords collide and clash. Through fire and steel our love would flash. A bond unbroken, forged in war. Two hearts as one forevermore. You were my shield, my steady ground. But now your voice makes not a sound. The echoes call, your name's my cry. A warrior's love will never die. Your eyes were flames, your soul a spark. We danced through shadows in the dark. With every strike we grew as one, until the fateful day was done. Now I wear your name like armor strong. Through every battle I'll carry on. The world may fall, the stars may fade, but in my heart your love is laid. You were my shield, my steady ground. But now your voice makes not a sound. The echoes call, your name's my cry. A warrior's love will never die. Through bloodied fields and skies of red, I'll honor the path where you have bled. A love so fierce it broke the skies. A warrior's love never truly dies. We carved our names into the night, under stars that burn so bright. Swore forever, swore we'd stay, but forever fades to gray. Ashes of a promise scattered in the breeze. Whispers of a future, now just memories. Every word we said, every vow we made, falling like the embers into the cold cascade. The fire we built is just a ghost, a shadow of what we love the most. I reach for you, but you're not there. Just the echo of an empty stare. Smoke Your smile's a blade, it cuts so deep in the dark where secrets creep. Your love's a storm I can outrun, a cruel game played beneath the sun. Cruel love, it pulls me in, a losing fight I can't begin. You twist the knife, but I still stay. Cruel love won't let me walk away. Your words are fire, they scorch my soul. A fragile heart you can't make whole. I reach for you but find the void. This cruel love leaves me destroyed. Cruel love, it pulls me in, a losing fight I can't begin. You twist the knife, but I still stay. Cruel love won't let me walk away. Shadows whisper in the night, a fragile truth, a bitter bite. But even pain can make me leave this cruel love. I still believe. Cruel love, it pulls me in, a losing fight I can't begin. You twist the knife, but I still stay. Cruel love won't let me walk away. A sword between our hearts, it gleams so cold. Once love was fire, now ashes unfold. Duty calls, and the steel must sing. In the silence, I hear the echo sting. Oh, the blade, it cuts danced like fading dreams. The moonlight kissed her weary face, a silent echo of their grace. Beneath the ash tree she stood still, a whisper caught against her will. The leaves were gone, the branches bare, yet love still lingered in the air. The wind, it spoke in hollow tones of promises carved into stones. She traced the bark with trembling hands as time slipped through the shifting sand. Beneath the ash tree she stood still, a whisper caught against her will. The leaves were gone, the branches bare, yet love still lingered in the The earth remembers every tear, the laughter lost, the love held dear. And though the tree may stand no more, its roots still reach the heart's deep core. Beneath the ash tree she stood still, a whisper caught against her will. The leaves were gone, the branches bare, yet love still lingered in the The battlefield roars with thunder's might, shields clash under the pale moon's light. Banners rise in the smoky haze, through chaos we march lost in a daze. Drums of glory beat our chest, hearts ablaze put to the test. Cries of love echo above, victory calls but leaves no dove. Steel and sweat carve stories untold, legends rise where the brave unfold. Kings in triumph wear heavy crowns, while lovers weep in shadow towns. Drums of glory beat in our chest, hearts ablaze put to the test. Cries of love echo above, victory calls but leaves no dove. Beneath the stars our fates entwine, heroes and hearts peace beyond the rain. She walks through the shadows of what used to be, ash in her hair like a crown of debris. Her heart whispers names to the cold empty air, but the only reply is the silence of despair. The ground beneath whispers secrets of pain. The ghosts of the fallen call out in vain. Each step she takes feels heavier still. A battlefield's graveyard her heart won't heal. Where are you now, mouth my flame? Among the ruins I call your name. The winds they howl, but you're not there. Just echoes of ashes and the scent of despair. She clutches the keepsake, a memory shard, a love once fierce, now broken and scarred. Her tears mix with the dust of the land as she reaches for nothing, an empty hand. The sun sets low, painting skies in blood. Her cries are swallowed by the endless flood of silence that lingers, a deafening weight. Her love's final chapter sealed by fate. Where are you now, my love, my flame? Among the ruins I call your name. The winds they howl, but you're not there. Just echoes of ashes and the scent of dust rose high like a ghostly veil. Letters unread tell a silent tale. Promises whispered in the darkened night, now lost in the shadow of the fight. Boots on the ground left scars untold. Hearts turned brittle from the steel so cold. The echoes linger where the vows were made, but dreams of Empty chairs at tables once so full, threads of joy unraveled, no longer whole. Memories burn like a fading flame, and the wind still carries their names. What's the price of a flag held high when it cost the stars in someone's sky? Victory rings, but it's bittersweet when hope and loss collide and meet. They took more than I trace your name in the air tonight, a ghost of you in the fading light. Your shadow whispers through the rain. I call for you, but it's all in vain. The clock ticks loud, but time won't heal. Each second marks what I still feel. The stars are mute, they won't reply. A silent scream fills the endless sky. Endless longing in my chest, a hollow ache that won't find rest. Your memory's a haunting tune that lingers under a pale, cold moon. I walk the path where we once stood. The trees remember the way we would laugh so loud the world would shake. Now the silence is more than I can take. The wind carries your name so far, a melody beneath the evening star. It cuts through me like a jagged blade, a reminder of the love made. With every step a shadow grew. The sky turned gray, the winds just blew. A ring was forged with hands of grace, a vow unspoken, time erased. The chapel waited, candles burned, but faded laughed and tables turned. He fell before the bells could chime. A fleeting heart, a stolen time. The echoes fade, the flowers wilt, a dream undone, a life untilled. The bride she wept, her veil untouched, a hollow world, a soul she clutched. The aisle was empty, the pews were still, the silence sang against her will. The clock struck 12, the night stood still, a cruel hand dealt against their will. The stars they mocked, the moon it sighed, the bells remained unsatisfied. He fell before the bells could chime. A fleeting heart, a stolen time. The echoes fade, the flowers wilt, a dream undone, a life untilled. Her voice rises through the misty air, a melody of sorrow, a solemn prayer. The ground is torn where dreams have bled. Her song lingers where the brave have fled. Oh, the haunting cry it carries still over shattered shields and broken will. Her echo binds the dust to dawn, a hymn for the lost whose names are gone. She sings of love that war has burned, of promises made and never returned. The wind it weeps, it holds her tune beneath the shadows of a pale cold moon. Oh, the haunting cry it carries still over shattered shields and broken will. Her echo binds the dust to dawn, a hymn for the wings of stone, her notes take flight, a fragile spark in the endless night. The fallen rest to her whispered song, a fleeting moment where they belong. Oh, the haunting cry it carries still over shattered shields and broken will. Her echo binds the dust to dawn, a hymn for the lost whose names are gone. The earth it trembled where we stood, in the ashes of the old burnt wood. Our names were carved in fleeting stone. The land remembers what we've known. Smoke kissed the sky and turned it gray. The wind it whispered words we'd say. Footprints lingered in the dust so thin. The land it breathed where we begin. Land wrote our names in shadowed frames. Through soot and ruin we stake our claims. Time can fade but won't erase the echoes held in this broken place. The rivers wept where we once laughed. The soil split beneath our craft. The stars they blinked but could not see the weight of all our history. We thought we'd leave no scars behind, but the land keeps score. It's not so kind. In every crack, in every seam, our story lives in this shattered dream. Land wrote our names in shadowed frames. Through soot and ruin we stake our claims. Time can fade but won't erase the echoes held in this broken place. The ink ran dry on a distant shore. Promises whispered but heard no more. The paper torn by a soldier's hand. Dreams of peace buried in the sand. Letters never carried home. Words of love left to roam. A battlefield where silence grows. Stories untold where the cold wind blows. A mother waits by the dim-lit fire. Eyes like embers of a fading pyre. A son's farewell she'll never read. Her heart breaks for what could've been freed. Letters never carried home. Words of love left to roam. A battlefield where silence grows. Stories untold where the cold wind blows. The stars above saw every plea, but lost their way across the sea. A message drowned in the tide's embrace. Time can't erase that empty space. Letters never carried home. Words of love left to roam. A battlefield where silence grows. Stories untold where the cold wind blows. The echoes fade where heroes fell. In whispers soft their stories dwell. The empty chairs, the shadows bear a heavy silence fills the air. The fires burned, the skies turned gray. The price of peace they had to strongest arms, now cold as stone. The ones we loved now leave us alone. Oh, hearts once strong, now still as night, we hold your names in morning light. The cries of children pierce the sky as we remember and ask why. Their laughter lost, their voices gone, but still their love keeps pressing on. In every tear, in every prayer, we find their spirit lingers there. Through shattered dreams and broken land, we carry on with trembling hands. The world is dark, but we ignite a flame to guide us through the night. Oh, hearts once strong, now still as night, we hold your names in morning light. The cries of children pierce the sky as we remember and ask why. Oh, hearts once strong, now still as night, we hold your names in morning light. The cries of children pierce the sky as we remember and ask why. Shadows crawl where the light won't reach. A heart once warm, now cold as the beach. She held the air like it held the blame to die with your name in her soul's last flame. Her voice broke like glass on the floor, a sound that echoed forevermore. In her chest burned an endless flame, to die with your name carved in the frame. The clock ticked loud in the quiet room, each second stitched with thread chest burned an endless flame, to die with your name carved in the frame. Now the silence carries her song in every shadow where ghosts belong. Her final wish, a quiet claim, to die with your name like a burning flame. She stood in the mirror, her heart on attack, her hands trembling as the world turned black. A veil of sorrow draped her face. In love's cruel game, she lost her place. She walked the aisle with no bouquet. Her vows were silence. The skies turned gray. Each step a whisper. Ghost at her back. She dressed for a wedding, but buried a pact. His boots were dusty, his letters torn, a battlefield's echo where love was sworn. Her dreams of white turned into ash, a fleeting moment, now a distant flash. She walked the aisle with no bouquet. Her vows were silence. The skies turned gray. Each step a whisper of ghost at her back. She dressed for a wedding, but buried a pact. The church bells rang like a hollow cry. Their melody cracked as tears filled the sky. A soldier's promise, a bride's despair, two hearts forever lost in the air. She walked the aisle with no bouquet. Her vows were silence. The skies turned gray. Each step a whisper, a ghost at her back. She dressed for a wedding, but buried a pact. The walls gave way to the weight of time. Dusty whispers sang in rhyme. Her hands reached out but caught the air. A hollow ache, no one was there. Stone by stone it fell apart. shines through the cracks, memories piled in shadowed stacks, the banners torn, the colors bled, echoes of the life she led. She tried to build with trembling hands a kingdom made of shifting sands, but every block was bound to break, a fragile dream she couldn't make. Stone by stone it fell apart, like the fortress of her heart. She stood alone amidst the gray, a queen dethroned, her crown decayed. A stubborn beauty breaking through, though castles fall and hearts can break, from ruins rise what time can take. In the rubble where shadows crawl, a single bloom defies it all. Petals stained by the tears of the sky, yet it stands where all else must die. The last rose of war, alone in the fray, whispering tales of a brighter day. Through the smoke it reaches high, a rebel bloom that won't comply. Crimson veins in a sea of gray, carving hope from a world's decay. Its roots hold firm, defying time, a fragile strength, a force sublime. As roars of war, alone in the fray, whispering tales of a brighter day. Through the smoke it reaches high, a rebel bloom that won't comply. Winds may howl and storms may break, but this rose will not forsake the promise hidden in its core. Life will rise beyond the war. The last rose of war, a beacon bright, a symbol burning through the night. Though the earth may quake and cry, its beauty will not say goodbye. From ashes springs a tale untold, a story He wore dreams like jewels on her sleeve, whispers of kingdom she'd weave. A boy stood with a heart so true, but castles called, she bid adieu. He held her hand beneath the skies, saw no crown in her bright eyes, but gold glimmered, the throne would sway. Her love faded as riches lay. There's no eternal love, just lies. It's diamonds and thrones that mesmerize. She left a boy, a heart so wild, for crowns and coins, the royal Isle. She danced in halls of regal pride, while his tears fell where her dreams had died. He whispered her name to the stars, but her gaze was set on palace bars. The boy became a shadow song. She climbed the steps where she belonged, but in her crown a weight so cold, a lonely heart, a soul unsold. There's no eternal love, just lies. It's diamonds and thrones that mesmerize. She left a boy, a heart so wild, for crowns and coins, the royal Isle. The banners once waved high in the sky, now they're buried where the shadows lie. The air is thick with the weight of pain, and silence marches where none remain. Oh, the battlefield weeps alone, a graveyard for the seeds we've sown. The ash falls soft like a mournful tune beneath the cold and the weeping moon. The cries of the brave are ghosts in the breeze, carried on whispers through hollow trees. The ground is scarred by a violent past, where nothing grows and peace won't last. Oh, the battlefield weeps alone, a graveyard for the seeds we've sown. The ash falls soft like a mournful tune beneath the cold and the weeping victors stand, no cheers remain, only silence and a haunting stain. The earth remembers the lives it took, a story etched in every nook. Oh, the alone, a graveyard for the seeds we've sown. The ash falls soft like a mournful tune beneath the cold and the weeping moon. Bent, her armor shone in twilight's end. She said, "Oh God, you make your way." Their love was forged that fleeting day. She gave him a drawer carved by her hand to hold his dreams when far from land. He promised her beneath the sky that he'd return, no last goodbye. But the winds whispered tales of war. A sword returned the drawer no more. Her heart still waits by the willow's shade for a love that time and steel betrayed. Seasons turned, her hope grew thin. The stars above began to dim. Yet by the stream she kept her vow. Her warrior's heart still beat somehow. A rider came with shadows grim, bearing the sword once held by him. The drawer she carved, now lost in fight, left her with tears in the moon's pale light. But the winds whispered tales scars of war. A sword returned the drawer no more. Her heart still waits by the willow shade for a love that time and steel betrayed. She sits by the window, watching the rain. A promise he made still echoes her brain. His words were brave, his eyes full of fire, but the waiting has turned her hope into tire. With a smile beneath the gray sky, said he'd return before the leaves would die. Seasons have turned, yet she's stuck in the past. Her heart's a clock where the moments won't last. She's still waiting by the old tree, stars where his face used to be. Every whisper of the wind's his name, but the boy she loves never quite came. Hands hold a letter, faded and torn. The ink now smudged from the night she's mourned. His words say soon, but soon never came. Now she wonders if it's all just a game. Time is cruel, it plays tricks on the soul. Her dreams feel heavy, the world's grown cold, but in her chest that ember still glows, a faint belief in the path he chose. She's still waiting by the old oak tree, counting stars where his face used to be. Every whisper of the wind's his name, but the boy she loves never quite came. was sealed, a whisper lost to cannons roar. Our love was taken to the war. Oh, tell me where the rivers bend. Will time return what kings did send? The echoes fade, the shadows fall, but I still wait, I heed the call. The letters came in ink so bold, promises carved in lines of gold, yet every word a ghostly sting, a kingdom's price for what they bring. The swords they sang a crimson tune, beneath the sun, beneath the moon, but no crown's weight, no jewel decree can mend the wound left here in me. Oh, tell me where the rivers bend. Will time return what kings did send? The echoes fade, the shadows fall, but I still wait, I heed the call. The battlefield, the grave of dreams, where love is lost in endless streams. Yet in the silence I still hear the voice that keeps my heart sincere. The trees are bare, the skies are gray, the sun hides low, it shies away, the frost it bites, it chills the bone, the winter winds won't leave me alone. When winter stories tell. The winter winds will lose their fight and fade into the warming light. When winter winds return again, they whisper truths, they twist and bend. They call my name through icy air, a ghostly song beyond in a room where silence sighs and lingers low, a shadow bends where no one dares to go. The echoes hum a hymn of love's decay, fading vows that time has swept away. The floorboards creak beneath the weight of ghosts, their whispers dance like long forgotten hosts. A fleeting touch, a promise carved in stone, now crumbled dust where hearts were once alone. Ashes fall where love once burned so bright, a hollow wake beneath the pale moonlight. Candles flicker, dreams that couldn't stay. The smoke of yesterdays drifts far away. Each stained glass pane, a tale of fractured grace, reflections lost in time's relentless chase. The altar weeps with secrets left untold, a sanctuary turned so bitter cold. Through shattered vows the wind begins to sing, a mournful tune of every fleeting thing. The quiet air holds truths we'll never speak, in this hollowed place where hearts grow weak. Ashes fall where love once burned so bright, a hollow wake beneath the pale moonlight. Candles flicker, dreams that couldn't stay. The smoke of yesterdays drifts far